The Bodhisattvas, in their infinite compassion, teach us to cultivate wisdom, panya, in place of delusion. Manjushri, the Bodhisattva of wisdom, holds the sword that cuts through ignorance. He reminds us that the nature of reality is not something we can force to fit our desires. It is something we must see as it is. In meditation, delusion is even more dangerous. When the mind is turbulent, it is like a lake stirred by strong winds. The more we chase after thoughts, the more restless the waters become. This is why the Buddha taught in the Dhammapada. The mind, when untamed, brings suffering, but when trained, it brings great bliss, like a well-directed arrow. The Quran, too, speaks of those who are blind to reality, saying, وَإِن تَدْعُوهُمْ إِلَى الْهُدَى لَا يَسْمَعُوا وَتَرَاهُمْ يَنْظُرُونَ إِلَيْكَ وَهُمْ لَا يُبْصِرُونَ. If you call them to guidance, they do not hear, and you see them looking at you, but they do not see. Quran 7:198. This is the nature of a deluded mind. It sees, but does not perceive. It hears, but does not understand. This is why we must cultivate insight through deep meditation and wisdom. The Bible, too, warns against the folly of clinging to illusions. In the book of Proverbs, it is written, "The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to advice." Proverbs 12:15. A fool believes what he wants to believe. A wise one sees things as they are. The fool insists on friendships that no longer serve the path of virtue. The fool clings to expectations that only cause suffering. But the wise one, following the Buddha's path, lets go. So how do we overcome delusion? How do we bring clarity to our friendships, our expectations, and our practice? The answer is found in the teachings of the Buddha, through mindfulness, through patience, through deep meditation. When we sit in meditation, let us observe our attachments. Let us ask ourselves, what am I clinging to? What expectations am I refusing to release?